Hi, this is Pierre Tosi and this is Rototom Sunsplash Television, and we have a very special guest, HOLLIE Cook, with us right after his first show, his debut show at the Rototom Sunsplash. So thank you very much for your time here at Rototom Sunsplash TV.
Thank you for having me. It's no problem for me at all.
So what about the vibes on stage? You seems very relaxed.
Good. I'm glad, because I wasn't. I tend to get extremely nervous before we play, like at least an hour before a show. I don't like talking to people and I get like a little bit scared, but within about 30 seconds of being on stage, everything's cool, and you can tell really soon like how it's going to be. The audience had a really nice energy, so it was really fun. I had a really nice time.
Great. I know you're describing your music as tropical pop, but you're into reggae. So why are you shy compared to, I don't know, some reggae artists? Or?
I'm not shy about it. I'm not shy about it at all. Obviously, it's reggae. Obviously, so there's no need to describe it that way. But sometimes, if you don't know. If you don't know, then you don't know. And you hear someone say tropical pop, you don't hear it very often, so you think, I wonder what that sounds like, and you check it out. Sometimes you go, oh, it's reggae, and you go, okay, cool.
And we have to say, in a way, reggae is tropical pop, so
yeah,
it's quite correct.
It's the same thing. I'm not shy about making reggae music.
So can you tell me how you did start to sing and decided to be a performing artist?
I don't know. I started to sing when I was a kid. Really, when I was really young, I think I was always singing, and I liked pop music a lot. So I listened to music with my parents, and I enjoyed performing. Always, I did like dance classes and acting and stuff as a kid. So I got into a school that celebrated performing arts, and I really excelled in music and performing over more of the academic aspects of school. So I thought I knew that's what I wanted to do from like quite a young age, and kind of just carried on doing that. I just carried on doing it. That's all I wanted to do, so that's all I did.
I know one of your mentors, maybe the main one, is the late Ari Up from the Slits, and I think in your voice there's a lot of influence from her. So I would like to pay tribute to her with this question, and because she died, sadly she died too early. So can you tell me something about your relationship with Ari Up?
I mean, I've known Ari. I knew Ari since I was a baby. She's been a friend of my parents since they were younger than I am, way younger than I am. And I joined the Slits, I think I was 19 when I joined the Slits. And I had no experience really. I had always been singing and playing music, but I had no experience with being in a band and performing live. But somehow I ended up in the band, and she was always just really relaxed with me about, to me, everything was a big deal. Being in a band was a big deal. Being in venues, playing on stages was a big deal. Traveling outside of the country I live in to play music was a big deal. To be surrounded by these strong women was a big deal, but for her it was all really normal. So she didn't make me feel, I don't know what the word is, but obviously I was very nervous, but she never made me feel conscious of the negative side of everything. It was all just like, you can do it. So she was very encouraging in a way that was relaxed and nice, and I would not be able to, I don't think I'd be able to be playing music in the same way if it wasn't for her. She was my musical mentor or my musical mother, so yeah.
And about your records, like The second one, twice we have these ethereal melodies with those tough rhythms, reminding me a lot the 70s style from the UK, bands like Aswad or Steel Pass, for example. And so, can you tell me the differences in conceiving the first and the second, and if you're working on a third one in these times?
I guess the main difference with working on the first album and the second album was that I didn't know I was making an album when I did the first one. I met Prince Fatty. We experimented.
He will be at the festival with Winston France.
I know, yeah, that's cool. We met. I wanted to meet him. I wanted to work with him. He gave me a chance. Our relationship and our friendship developed over the course of many years, really, maybe about 5 years, until we realized that we had recorded music that was cohesive and kind of, I don't know, just all worked. So we carried on making an album. With the second album, we knew we were making an album, and we'd had a bond and developed a working relationship at that point. So it's just, I guess, a slightly less conscious versus a a stronger intention.
More focused.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and are you working on some new material?
Yeah. Different things. Not necessarily for my album. I don't know when I'm gonna make another album, but I've been working on new stuff. I always have.
And if I'm not wrong, is there out the dub companion of your album?
Yeah.
And do you like dub?
Yeah. For me, it was like very early on in my investigation into reggae music. It was kind of like ska, lovers, and dub were like the three components that got me into everything else. So yeah, I'm a big fan.
Oh, Hollie, thank you very much. Would you like to end the interview with a special greetings for our listeners? The name of the TV is Rototom Sunsplash TV.
Hey, this is Hollie Cook, and you're watching Rototom Sunsplash TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you.